Sir, but now the present regime also seems to be following the same footsteps of the earlier government. The fiscal policy statement under FRBM has to give all the details as required under, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, it is required under the AP-FRBM Act and the rules frame thereunder adopted by the Telangana government also. These includes a series of forms, including F1, F2, F3, forms D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10. However, in the statement of fiscal policy tabled by the present finance minister and his BRS predecessor, full details are not provided in F1, F2, F3 statement as per rules and norms, sir. Why are you not providing? Why are you hiding this, sir? Let it be transparent. Let everyone know. At least let the legislatures know. I hope that this has been taken a note. And you're noting down this. This is very important, sir. However, sir, in the statement of fiscal table F1 and F2, F3 statement as per rules and norms, sir, there are 10 statements, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, going further ahead, sir, there are 10 statements in D category, sir. D1, D10. But the Telangana government statement of fiscal policy, only D1, D2, D3 and D6 statements are provided, while the remaining 6 statements are missing, thereby omitting crucial fiscal data such as D4. You know, sir, what is D4? The D4 is the guarantees given by the government. D5 is outstanding risk, outstanding weighted guarantees. D7, statement of assets. And D8 is tax revenues raised but not realized. D9, statement of liability of major works and unpaid bills on works and supplies. D10 is a statement of number of employees in government, state, public sector and aided institution and expenditure on salaries and pensions. So these are the details which needs to be provided. Why aren't you providing these details? Why are you not tabling it? What is there to hide? Why are you hiding it, sir? So we, through you, Honorable Speaker, sir, me and my party would request Bhatti Saab to table a revised statement of fiscal policy in the House before the appropriation bill is introduced, furnish all the required details as per FRBM Act and rules, including D, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 statements, sir. Sir, in the absence, Honorable Speaker, sir, in the absence of D10 statement of fiscal policy tabled in the House, we had to go to the appendix of the budget estimate, volume 8, 2 relating to employee strength of the government, sir. इतना मुश्किल हुई साहब, 2 घंटे तो सिर्फ ये देखने में चले गए, वो नहीं था बोलकर. Sir, when I was going through, we had to manually tabulate the employee strength details of 191 government department and wings. 191. The total strength of the government employees as per our tabulation, me and my team, sir, comes to 4,88,614, excluding the employees of urban and local bodies, market committee, universities, public sector undertaking and aided education institution, work charges, wages, contract, outsourcing employees. However, Finance Minister Saab says that there are 3,69,000 government employees and 2.87 lakh pensioners from March 24 onwards, sir. When I was going through all the details, I found it to be 4,88,614. Now, I fail to understand. Shall I go with this number or the number mentioned by the Finance Minister, sir? How did he come to that? I need a clarification on that, sir. Sir, about 8,000 government employees are retiring this year from the services in Telangana state, sir. Government need to provide their retirement benefits to them. Now coming to the Congress guarantees and other promises, sir, contained in the manifesto and other implementation of the government, we would like to go into the specifics, sir, one by one, sir. Sir, Bhatti Saab has reiterated the commitment of the Congress government to implement all 6 guarantees given in the party's election manifesto. He says that the Congress government is also committed to fulfill all other manifesto promises in time-bound manner, sir. Sir, I wish him my best of wishes and best of luck, and I would lend all my support for fulfilling this promise, sir. Sir, we may recall that the Congress manifesto contains 6 guarantees with 12 components under the Abhaya Hasta manifesto, including Mahalakshmi with 3 components, Raitu Bharosa with 2 components, Gruha Jyoti 1 component, Indramma Indulu 2 components, Yuva Vikasam 2 components, Cheyata with 2 components. Honorable Speaker, sir, going further ahead, sir, I would like to compliment the Congress government. Sir, it is not that I just criticize, sir, I also do compliment. Sir, I would like to compliment the Congress government for implementing 8 out of the 12 components of 6 guarantees, including 2 components, free bus transport for women and LPG cylinders at rupees 500 under Mahalakshmi, 1 component each under Gurha Jyoti, 200 unit free electricity, and Chayuta Rajiv Aragyashri scheme, sir. Sir, under Mahalakshmi, the promise of providing monthly financial assistance of rupees 2,500 to the woman remains unfulfilled. I hope that this will be fulfilled. This would be also taken care, and the promise will be fulfilled, sir. Under Raitu Bharosa, enhancement financial assistance to farmers and tenant farmers and assistance to agriculture labor are yet to be implemented.